Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is another video of me picking more orders. You guys love this, a lot of people request it. So, obviously it's a popular video. I'm gonna keep doing them for you guys. So as a reminder, I think what I'm gonna start doing actually is as I get more orders and stuff, what my plan is gonna be is once a week or so to pack those orders that wanna be packed on camera. So if you request it or if you say it's an option, just expect a few day delay on your package. Now the first one here is from Brad. And Brad said, hey guys, recently found your YouTube channel and love it. Keep up the great work. If you wanted to, you can pick this on camera, but you don't have to. I fully understand. I figured I am making more of these videos right now. I might as well film it on camera. Keep up the building. Thanks, Brad. Brad, thank you for your order. Brad has a medium to small size order here. Let me flip the camera around so we can start to see some of the pieces Brad got. And Brad got 11 of these 2x3 black bricks. 5 there. And as a little reminder, for those of you who maybe didn't see the video, I will put it in the description below as well as a link in the top right now, but you can click that link and essentially it'll bring you to a video that I did that is advertising our 1,000 subscriber giveaway special stream that we're going to be doing this Saturday at 1 o'clock. So if you're watching this in the first few days, the stream is only a couple days away, and we have some things planned for that, so it should be fun. Here's the rest of Brad's order. We got 24 2x3 red plates and 138, which is over here. And like I've talked about in the stream, we're going to be giving away a few promo sets. So I actually have them right here. We're going to be giving one of these away. This is the, I think it's called the Hot Rod Racer or something like that. And this was a recent promo. Actually, it's a promo that's going on right now, actually. But we got a couple of those, so we will be giving one of those away. This is from the 2019 holiday time. This is a limited edition mini gingerbread house. Really nice set there. And we will also be giving one of these away. This is the 40th anniversary Lego train modeling set 7810. So we'll be giving those 3 sets away, as well as a couple gift cards / coupon codes for our store for 25% off. And Brad has 24 of those. Hopefully that's 24. Let's count. That's 10, 13, 17, 24. Wonderful. That is great. And a little, not tip, but a little show off for everyone. We're now down to just missing 2 drawers. Make it a little wider there. We are down to just missing 2 drawers here. We got one little aisleway here, which is kind of nice actually to hold these extra drawers. I don't think we'll permanently keep it like this. But it is kind of nice to have a little window to pass things through if someone's in the aisle while someone is outside. But yeah, there we go. We're only missing 2 drawers now. So let's see what else Brad got here. Brad also got 36 1x4 plates in black, drawer 664. So we will find, sorry, what was that? No, 663. Because say there's no drawer 664. All right, and 36 of those, which should be all of those. And we'll put that there. And that is 36 of those, which is fantastic. Now, as I've been saying, we're kind of waiting for the Walmart clearance season. So 1042 is the next one. And, not that we're really holding out. If we see a good deal now, obviously we're going to buy that good deal, as it only, I guess, hurts us if we don't get it now and if we just wait till later. But what Tricker Brick said is that potentially there are going to be no clearance this year, or very, very little clearance, which is kind of what I've been expecting. So obviously my hope is that there are good clearance, or there at least is some clearance this year at Walmart. But unfortunately, he got news from someone who works at Walmart, I think in the back stock room, who said it's very unlikely that there's going to be any clearance this year, which is super unfortunate. 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, cool. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm not confident that the clearance is going to be as great as we were hoping for, or at least it's not as good as the as it was in January, not July. Sorry, I'm honestly extremely tired right now, which is why I missed a video on Monday. Unfortunately, I couldn't get one out. I just was doing too much stuff, but now we can get in here finally and do another video. And the next one is in 1251. He wants 43. What did I say? 1251, I think. He wants 43 of these plates, which should be all of these, though I don't think it is. Let me count real quick. There's 43 of those, and then also 7 of 1x3 red bricks in 1283. I did have someone who asked me, 1283 is not down there, who asked me, what did they ask me? What are these trays here, and where can we get them? I purchased these on Amazon.com. If you stuck around for the channel for a while, you probably noticed that I buy a lot of things on Amazon. I love Amazon. It's just usually the most convenient, and sometimes it's the cheapest. Not always, but usually. And these trays we got on Amazon, we have 3 of them now. So for a while, we only had 2. You can see we got 3 of them there now, which is exciting because we can all part out with a tray. We hadn't really parted out together. No, that's not true, actually. We did part out once together back when we were still in the storage unit. Sorry, I'm not filming at all. Back when we were still in the storage unit, we parted out together, and that was when we determined we needed a 3rd tray. And then, of course, we just never got a 3rd tray because I didn't. But now we're ready to part out those classic sets, which will be coming really soon, I promise. 1431 for those. 1431. Yeah, those classic sets should be parted out pretty soon. Okay, 1431 is not there, which unfortunately means 1431 is probably in this stack here. Because these are the drawers that need to be consolidated. Oh, here's 1431. Fantastic. These are the drawers that are empty or halfway empty. So if it's half empty, what I do is I stick it in this pile, and those will get consolidated later, and we can add dividers to those as well. Alrighty, we got those, and then we need 11 from drawer 1577, which is up here. I believe there were, 15 of these. I'm so tired right now. It is pretty late. Got 3 so far. That's pretty good. We need 11 of those. All right, so we need 8 more. So I'm pretty tired, so hopefully all these orders are packed properly on camera. I'm sure there's going to be one day where I pack a couple wrong and someone says something in the comments and it'll be like, oh no, and something was messed up, and who knows if that's going to be today. I am so sorry. I'm not even filming at all. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8 plus 3 is 11. Wonderful. Okay, and then the last one he wants are 6 red bricks in 1648. So we'll go over here to 1648, which is also not there. Wonderful. This is what happens when you have pieces that need to be consolidated for multiple days. You start to run into problems where you need the pieces that are in these drawers, and then they're here, and oh, actually, nope, just kidding, it's not over there. Okay, so we're looking for red. Not in there, though. So at least we can look for the color. And this is definitely an inconvenient way to do it. Unfortunately, what I learned, though, is, there they are. Once the order is placed, the remark will not change on the page. So let's say this one we had already consolidated. If this order was placed already, because it was, and this order is a few days old, and I apologize, Brad, for being, I think, 4 days old unpacking your order now. But if this drawer had been changed from 1648 to a different one, this would still say 1648, which is really unfortunate because that means we have to make sure we have no orders pending before we consolidate these. So hopefully tonight, after all these orders are packed, I actually have 12 orders to pack. But once these are all done, then I can consolidate those drawers together, and we can call it clean off this whole area because it is kind of a mess. Something interesting is we haven't had any Brick Owl orders. Let me get my little tripod real quick. But yeah, like I said, we haven't had any Brick Owl orders, which is kind of interesting. I think we've had 5 of them now, total. And it's been 15 days in the month, but we have had like 50 BrickLink orders. The BrickLink orders are going crazy this month, almost for a day, which is absolutely fantastic. But the Brick Owl orders slowed down. The first few days were really great. I think we actually had 4 orders in the first like couple days, 2 or 3 days. And then after that, we started to slow down. What else should I put in this bag? No. So that was definitely interesting. Another thing is we don't have a ton of feedback on Brick Owl, which might be part of why we don't have a ton of orders on Brick Owl. But overall, the BrickLink sales have been fantastic this month. And honestly, I do feel like part of that is because of you guys on the YouTube channel. You guys are like, you know, you're seeing we have a store, you want to buy from the store, you want to support the store or the channel, and then you ask for the order to be picked, just like Brad did here. So that's super exciting, and I appreciate all that. And we're just not swamped with orders. It's not like we can't handle it, but we're getting a lot of orders. And I'm working crazy long weeks now, so it's a little harder for me to pack orders, and I try to do the ones that want to be on camera. What I might do in the future is have either Paul or Kyle pack a few orders of the people that want theirs done on camera, and maybe you guys will like what they have to talk about. So now here is our next order, and this one is from Nicholas, and Nicholas said, feel free to pack in a video, so I will. We have 10 of these leaf things in drawer 281. So 10 of those up here in 281. I know exactly where those are. And there should be 63 of those left. There's 5, and there's 6, and there's 10. I want to get to the point where Bricksar is, where he reaches in and he just pulls out 10 on the first try or whatever number he's looking for. That's the day I'm ready for. I'm excited for that. I'm sure it's coming eventually, right? But, you know, who knows? All right, and 100 of these bricks in drawer 978. So 978 is over here. It's actually down here. 100 of these bricks. So I got to count out 100 of these. Let me do that real quick, and I'll be right back. And we got 100 of those. So the next thing we need are 20 of these 1x1 light bluish gray round bricks. 20 of those in 2620, which is our newest little expansion over here. 2620. Right here. Don't remember how many. Probably, I think 20, actually. Oh yeah, 20. But something else I asked you guys in the last video, I think it was the last, what video was it? I don't remember. I think it actually might have been Brickside Chat. A lot of people, or I asked everyone, what was your affiliation with BrickLink and the channel and stuff? A lot of people, you know, it seemed like were fans of the channel, and then also were sellers. Some of them maybe were just fans of the channel. But it seemed like a good majority of you were actually fans of the channel that wanted to start a BrickLink store. A lot of you also had started a BrickLink store. 6, 8, need 2 more. But maybe you were looking to expand, or how you could maybe get a little bit bigger or better, or ship a little more consistently or something like that. So, you know, it's really interesting to see everyone who, you know, just enjoys watching these videos, and those of you who are sellers who are here to try to find you know, tips and stuff on selling and hopefully expand and get better. Something I've said before, 2667. It's very hard to talk and look at numbers at the same time. Something I've said before, 2667 is not there, which must mean it's over here. But something I've said before is I'm not necessarily doing it the right way. You know, I think with BrickLink, it's important to understand that there are many different ways you can do it, and whatever works for you really is the best way to do it for you. You know, there's no, oh, you have to do it this way, or you have to do it this way. It is just, oh, that's best for you, and this way is best for me. So, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. It's not necessarily 100% accurate, or it might be accurate for us, but it may not work perfectly for you. All right, I can't find these pieces, and I'm sure they were in there somewhere, and you guys are all, it's right there, it's right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for this piece real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm curious how many of you guys were like, no, it's not 2667, it's 2669. So it's right here. I just am really good, like I said, at reading numbers while counting. So there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, sorry, 17 in that drawer, which is perfect because that is the remainder of this. And the next one, there are 32 of those 1x2 log bricks in light bluish gray in 2681. I think I read the number right that time. 2681. Which is not even down there. I don't know our new area of the store yet. This is still pretty new to me. So I don't know where everything is. I know over here, like, it's easy. 600's here. 800's up here. 900's here. You know, 400's down here. But I don't know the new part yet. So that's interesting. So this should be 32, which it is, which is fantastic. I just cut away there, so you didn't have to watch me count again. But one more thing that I talked about briefly, I think, in the last Brickside Chat, 2734, we need 25 of those, was the pick-a-brick cups. And if those were coming back, maybe, that is definitely over here. I remember these bricks. but was the Pick-a-Brick cups coming back, or how was that working? And I got a couple comments that said, oh, I messed up again. I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing. I had a couple comments, sorry, that said, I'm so sorry, guys, that said that what they're doing now at the Lego store is actually picking kind of the orders, or the Pick-a-Brick cup pieces off the wall, and they're putting them in the cup for you, which is definitely, I don't want to say a disappointment necessarily, but it's definitely a different way to do it. And something I just don't know that I would have expected Lego to do. I definitely thought there would be, you know, maybe hand sanitizer or something there, or they would just not do the Pick-a-Brick cups at all. But it is, you know, while I guess it's disappointing that I can't personally reach in and grab all the pieces and fill up the cups and stuff myself, the good thing is there still is, or it sounds like there is, at least the option to get your pieces from the Pick-a-Brick wall now, as opposed to not have that be an option at all, which is quite exciting. And if that's the case, I might go do a Lego store run in the near future here and get a few Pick-a-Brick cups. It's been quite a while since I got a Pick-a-Brick cup, and I even had a question in Brickside chat that was like, how many Pick-a-Brick cups do you get? And the truth is not a ton, just a few, maybe a couple a month, or we were for a little bit there, but not an awful lot of them. But I would like to get them. They're very fun. They generally, they part out well usually, but those pieces don't always sell fantastically just because every Pick-a-Brick wall in, you know, wherever usually has those pieces, you know, on the wall. And if they're on the wall, then why do you need to buy them from BrickLink? So hopefully that makes sense there. But I do enjoy going and getting them. So this order, like I said, is from Nicholas. And we are going to give this to the bin, or put it in the bin. And then we're going to find our next order that wants to be packed on camera. Alrighty, and this next order here is a 1,200 piece order, which is fantastic, for John Evans. I love the last name. And this person said, can you pack it on camera? Absolutely, I can. And congratulations on 1,000 subscribers. So thank you for that, John. I appreciate it. And he also said, I tried to order everything in each lot. So all these are X's, which is absolutely fantastic. Thank you for that. That makes it super easy to pick. So drawer 15 is where we're going to get our first ones. And this is one of my last orders of the day. I actually skipped a lot of the orders that didn't need to be packed on camera. I figured I don't need to make a 45-minute video. So all these should be the right amounts. And let's check the shipping. It is also eco-friendly shipping there, so these will all be bagged together. And that was also a comment I got in a recent video. So if you are watching this, I don't remember who commented it, but if you're watching this video, we do charge a little bit extra for everyone to have their orders packed in separate bags. But most of the time we will pack multiple lots in the same bag because there's no reason to waste so many bags on some of these orders. So 360 or 376, 9 of those. 376 is down here, and there are 9 of these in there. Now, something I'm really looking to getting, and I mentioned it, and the more we expand and the more I pick orders and stuff, I think it's almost required. 407. I am going to get a cart, I believe. And I haven't decided on which one yet. Let me get a bag and start bagging these. But yeah, I haven't decided on what kind of cart I want to get yet. I'm not entirely sure, but essentially it'll go in the aisle. And I'll show you guys in just a second what my plan is for that. Because this is what I do sometimes. I start to bag as I'm picking, because you can set like pieces with you know, other like pieces in the bag, especially if they are a large order like this. It helps to reduce the tray being full. But essentially I want a cart that is about, you know, a little bit less than half the size of the aisle. So I could probably go maybe with an 18-inch wide cart, which would then be probably to about here, and then it'll fill up to about there, and then I can hopefully, you know, roll it around in the aisle as needed. I think I talked about this, but then what I want to do is Pop's Block Shop, and I think of another few sellers have them, but on the top of the cart I want to get one of those trays, or I think it's actually a Craftsman divider, and I'll try to find a link. And if I can find the link, I'll put it in the description below. But if I put it on there, as I'm picking my pieces, I can pour the like pieces. You know, if these are tiles, I can put them in this cup. And if I have other tiles that are similar, I can put them in the same cup. And then at the end, all I have to do is pour those in the bags. And that'll speed up, you know, the whole process instead of having to put it on the tray or something. And then from there, try and you know, pick all the pieces up and put them in the bag individually. So that should speed it up as well. And that'll hopefully be a haul that you guys see in the next few weeks here, because that'll make picking orders a lot easier, and it should make it a little bit, you know, a little bit faster as well. All right, 14 of those pike things, $5.46. So all of those as well. $5.46 is up here. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to, and I know you wanted your whole order packed on camera, what I'm going to start doing is pulling your order, and I'm going to set up a little camera so I can do sort of a time lapse of me picking your order, and then I'll show all the pieces that you got at the end, because this video is already running long. I don't want it to go to like 40 minutes or so. That would be too much. So here comes a time lapse. So here is John's order, and I got to finally use a large bag. I think it's an 8 by 10 or 12 inch bag, but I finally had enough pieces that I was able to put in there that weren't like in a gajillion different lots. Mostly tiles though, this order. Lots of small tiles here, and then some larger tiles here, kind of 2 by 2s and stuff, some 1 by 3s, all different colors. Thank you, John, for the order. Thank you very much. Also some fish, some crabs, a couple apples, some bread pieces. So thank you for your order. This is a very large order. It's going to weigh a couple pounds actually. But you know, we get to possibly use one of the extra large boxes I bought, unless this was paid for with priority mail, which is actually probably what it was. So I think I have one more order to pack on camera. Here is our last order. It is from Joe. And Joe helped out and asked a question in this, something I can talk about. But you can see he has 2 Star Wars figs up here, Luke Skywalker and R2-D2, which are in this bin over here. But Joe asked, would you consider selling Star Wars minifigs? And I assume what you mean by that question is, would you consider selling Star Wars minifigs that are used, and kind of, you know, maybe focus on selling some minifigs there? You zoom out a little bit. And the answer to that is yes. I would love to get into the minifig game, because obviously, you know, Pop's Block Shop is doing that. He's doing really, really well with minifigs on eBay. And I've thought about going to the eBay side as well, doing some stuff there. But it's just multiple inventories to manage. And again, with the minifigs, that's like a totally new ball game. 1383 is where we're going. So, you know, being that it's so, 1383 is not there. Let's check as to whether or not I read it right. 1385. Nope, told you. I read them wrong all the time. Alrighty, so 1385. Selling minifigs, maybe. And I'm thinking about it. And, you know, used minifigs. The thing is, Pops is really good. You know, he's really good at, what am I doing? He's really good at doing what he does with the minifigs. He knows all the minifigs. I would have to learn all of the minifigs. It would definitely be a huge learning curve. But it's something I am thinking about, because he makes really good money doing that. What I'm kind of hoping, 1446 is where we're going next. 1446. What I'm that's 1456. Didn't feel right. What I am kind of hoping is that Kyle or Paul, one of them, want to get into minifigs. I know Paul talked about it a little bit. I just don't know if he has the time to do that, because obviously it takes a lot of time. 1446. But actually, as a waste of a drawer, we're going to set that over here as well so it can be consolidated with others. But yeah, like I said, my hope is Kyle or Paul maybe want to pull the minifig side together, and that would be fantastic. T5. Let's do this with one hand, very carefully so I don't ruin anything. That'd be terrible if I dropped one of these trays. Some of these trays are getting too full. Like in this case, we had a couple dishes there, the 2x2 round black dishes, and then at some point we got a ton more in a set, and we consolidated it with this. We did not, okay, this is getting dangerous. There we go. We consolidated it with that. We did not, Did not, you know, put it in a new drawer like we should have. Let's see, this one is also eco-friendly shipping, so this will all go in the same bag. So let me bag it up. But, you know, with minifigs, good question, I want to. It's definitely something that's on my mind, and I think it would be, you know, fun to do. It'd be really interesting to have kind of a separate inventory of minifigs, but, you know, obviously it is a lot more work in terms of the knowledge, at least, of it. I've learned a lot in the past 5 months just about Lego alone, and now I get to learn about minifigs, which could be pretty exciting. So I don't know, I might buy a used lot of minifigs in the future and then start doing those on eBay instead. And I think I'm gonna call it for that video. You guys don't get to see the shipping process today because I feel like it's running a little bit long. I could be wrong on that, but I feel like this is upwards of 20 to 25 minutes or so, which it's getting a little long for a video. Anyway, one more reminder, this weekend, Saturday, June 20th at, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you guys could win a couple of these promo sets here. Join us for our 1,000 subscriber live stream special there. Again, I will leave the video link down below where you can comment your favorite set, and you'll be entered to win. Make sure you do it on that video, not this video. But as always, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. We love reading your feedback. I appreciate everything. I try to respond to as much as I can. I'm a few days behind now, but I'm going to try to catch up pretty soon here. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.